Hello students, welcome to this session of Remote Sensing and GIS. Today we are going to discuss about the chief work of GIS and what are the examples of GIS. So what GIS can help us, how GIS can help us and what is the major work of GIS that can be implemented in our day-to-day life. Let's discuss that in detail that what is the chief work of GIS. Basically, GIS, if I talk, is for the two main things. That is the first, helping with global problem and helping with local problem. So this basically the tool or we considered a software which will help us to solve the global problem also and also the local problem. Now let me tell you what we understand when we say the global problem. As we all know that overpopulation is the major cause, right? Every city requires proper scientific planning for the overpopulation. So we can predict, we can make the necessary resources for the future by using this software, or you can also consider it as a tool, right? Even the critical geographic condition can be solved with this software itself. So this is a recent example which I can give you, that is of the COVID-19. You all have seen that how this technology has helped us. You all have remembered the names of patients. The persons who have traveled from the foreign countries are noted down, and towards that we have decided that which area is affected more with the COVID cases, right? So this is a local problem which can be solved by this technology. We just require the name of patient, where he or she is residing and from where he or she has traveled, right? So this is how the local problem can be solved during that phase of time. According to that, microcontainment zone are also decided, right? So I am just giving you here the example that how this technology can run on. Now I have all the data which are built in GIS and I can use that and do the analysis. So what is the main work of GIS? Let me tell you that. Query and analysis. What do you understand by query here? When I say query, means I have whole data bank, right? I have prepared whole digital data in Excel or in GIS, and then I want to find out the solution or the question what I have and I want answer in the GIS, then it is called query, right? So that can be a measurement, distance, even you can have pattern, condition, modeling. This all can be done in this software, right? And with the help of this technology. So this is a chief work of GIS. Now what type of question can it answer? There are very simple questions. Where is the stressed vegetation? How far between the containment source and potentially exposed individual? Right? So from the area I can find it out which is the containment source, where is the cases are more from the original places, where are these cases more, which area is under the highly affected area for the disease, for example, right? Now, what are the analytical questions that can also be done by the use of this tool? That is, where are all the blocks exposed to this pollution? Or which are the areas that are exposed to this condition of COVID or situation of COVID? We can also get that answer through the help of GIS. Mark my word, students, if we want to work or analyze anything, the data should be properly built up in GIS. The data should be very accurate, and then only we can apply each and every tool and we can do all the analysis related to geographical information system. Now, what is taking place, how is taking place, can everything done by the help of this software. When I am talking about the concept of smart city, or when I say that my city has population more than 1 crore or more than 65 lakhs or 75 lakhs, then I need to plan it in a such a way that each citizen, each person who is residing in that particular city have all of the resources available in the demand, right? This all planning can be done with the help of this. I have given you many examples, and this is how GIS can work. Before going further, I would also like to tell you, when I talk about the municipal corporation, all the data of all the citizen who is residing in that city, municipal corporation has all the data. Now, what are the functions of corporation? They provide all the resources, necessities, what is required by the citizen who is residing in that city. So, it is a task of corporation to maintain all the data and to provide all the facilities what is required, right? So, in that also GIS play a major role, right? If I talk about the property tax calculation, before many years ago, people are going to the corporation or people are going to the local governing body of their wards. There are numbers of wards in Ahmedabad city, and they pay the tax, right? But right now it is online available. We have made the portal online. You have to just write your name, who the house is registered, and you can have the property tax calculation also. So this is how the corporation works on. This is how we are upgrading ourselves from pen to paper to the softwares and experts who the team who can handle this all analysis which are related to geographical information system, right? So I guess you are clear what type of answers and chief work GIS can do. Any random thing can be analyzed. It is global or local. We just require the thing that is the geographical location and all the characteristics of it. And we can do the analysis of it. Right? This is what is the chief work of GIS. Now, moving further, let me tell you and give you the example of chief work of GIS. You can see here the figure what I have shown here, and you can make it out what is the output out of it. I have the data, that is what I have prepared. I have run the query on my data, means I have asked the example that I want this data from all the data what I have fed in the system. And you can see my output here, what I have shown here, right? So what it is, let me tell you in detail. You can see here that when data is off, for example, I want to see the villages, right, and the population. How much population is residing in what numbers of villages, right? So see here, we have taken the data of mandals, how many people are there, how many villages is there, how many population is residing in each village, and I have taken in the last, can you see in the first column and in the last portion you can see village and buffer, right? Buffer is again a geospatial analysis tool. Now you see I have run here the query. Tell me the population of each village which is greater than 1000 or near about 1000 or less than 1000. You can add anything to the data what I have. So now from all the data layers, you can see here they have shown me that 8, 5 and 3 are the ones who have the population, what I have mentioned in the query, right? So see to the output what I have shown. 3 villages of numbers 8, 5 and 3 having population more than 1000, right? And which are without school. Now, how would I know that which are without school? I haven't asked that question. Look to the data I have shown in the last column, village and buffer of 5 kilometers. So I have given here a system, a software, a query that it should be more than 1000, but surrounding of 5 kilometers where school is not present. Show me that area. So they have shown me that area. That these are the numbers and these are the ones they don't have school into their own village, right? Or near about 5 kilometers, they don't have the school. So this is the chief work of GIS, that how it works. Now, student, what is a major question here? How much data and how much accurate data you put inside, you build in the software is the final output which you get in the software with the help of what all queries you run in day-to-day life, right? So this is a very simple example what I have shown of the village that whose population is more than. You can also take less than, or you can also take equal to 1000, right? Even you can see that how many persons are educated till 5th standard or 3rd standard in the village. But for all this query, what is required? Data preparation. And that data preparation is very important to have the events taking place in future with the analysis of the past. So if I want to make, for example, a smart village, how can I make a smart village? If I have all the geographical data of that village, the characteristics means the data which is known as the attribute data. If I have that proper data, then only I can have that analysis. So I guess you are very clear with what is the chief work of GIS and what type of answers it can give you. It can give you a random answers which are helpful to you to analyze from large number of data. Here in the data, you can see there is a 3 to 4 data which is required: mandals, village, population, and the buffer region what you have given. But if I have thousands of data and I want to do the analysis, then this GIS software is very simple. If whole local governing body has all the digital data fit in the system, then it is very easy to even update and to get all type of analysis, right? We have numbers of things which are included in our city planning or in our civil engineering point of view. When we develop any city, when we do any construction, we have all the things. So I guess you are very much clear that what chief work can GIS do and what type of analysis it can give us. So this is how we can run the query in the software itself. I guess you are now clear with what is query and how it runs and what analysis it provides. Thank you.